I've always found it very challenging to make friends, probably because I don't know how to start a conversation or hold one at that. Fortunately, I've gotten better at communicating and forming relationships with people, but I still sometimes cringe when I think about past methods I've used to pass the time when I had no friends. Today's story is about the time I cut my hair during class. When I was in first grade, I had to switch schools because the particular school district and area I was living in at the time changed the rules for what schools students in our neighborhood could attend. This unfortunately meant that I had to make new friends and transfer to a new school. I don't remember much about my time at this school because I was only there for a week. However, I do remember constantly getting lost and never remembering who my teacher was or where my class was located. There was a moment where I was panicking because every single classroom looked the exact same. In order to find my class, I had to open nearly every single door in the school. I was also scolded by a teacher because I brought an umbrella to school. I'm still not sure what the rule was, but she was really angry that I had it. Getting back to the main point of this story, so all the students had been assigned new seats, and I was sitting near the back of the class with an empty seat on my left and another student on my right. And I'm not too sure how all of this really started, but I do know that one day I just randomly decided to take the pair of scissors from my desk and I started snipping away. At first, I only trimmed small parts of my hair, but after a while, it became very clear what I was doing, and I kind of started to look like I was doing a Walmart cosplay of Yelan from Genshin Impact. So you might be wondering, how did the teacher not call you out on this earlier? Didn't he see you throwing away all that hair? Let's just say I had a pretty big IQ when I was a kid, and I decided to big brain this situation and use my surroundings to my advantage. So, like I said, there's an open seat on my left. Nobody's sitting there. And my little brain seriously thought to myself, this is gonna be my personal trash can. So I'd put my hair and other items in there instead of throwing it away in the trash can right next to the teacher, mainly because I didn't want him to know that I was doing this. However, my secret was soon to be busted because this was the first week of classes. There's new students constantly coming in and out of the class, and unfortunately, my seat was the last one on the day that this new student came to our class. So I remembered the teacher had introduced a new student to the class, and in the moment that I realized that there were no other seats available besides the one right next to me, I was shitting bricks. So this new student comes up to my desk, he sits down, and we say our hellos. Unfortunately, that's when he goes to put his items into his desk, like a normal person would, but the moment he pulled his hands out, he grabs a clump of my hair and he starts to scream,
Oh my god, there's hair in my desk.
and I have to sit there and try my hardest not to freak out. But due to the very uncomfortable situation, I couldn't help but release the biggest laugh I could in that moment. And let me tell you, this class was silent. There was nobody saying anything at all. And if anything, everybody was really shocked and disturbed to see this. So after that incident, my mom basically just told me straight up that I was going to be getting a haircut. And for some reason, despite the fact that I was cutting my hair this entire time, I didn't like hearing that I was going to get my hair cut and that it was going to be shorter than it was, even though it really looked like a whole mess. But yeah, kid logic, am I right? Anywhooms, fortunately, my mom was able to transfer me back to my former school that I went to the year prior. My parents felt that this school was a better fit for me, mainly because my cousins were going there and I already had friends that were attending the school. And so they went through a lot of efforts to get me transferred back. And I'm very glad that they did because I got the chance to make a lot of great memories and strange ones as well. Anyways, that was the end of today's story time. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me as I retold an embarrassing moment from my childhood. And yeah, wishing you all the best for today and hope to catch you in the next one. Bye!